Hello everyone, this is Subrat again, and today we are going to continue with our headache which I started in my last video. And this is a huge problem, especially I talk about a lot of stuff like how women they suffer 8 times more headache than men, and there are different kind of headaches you will be knowing in different kind of name, tension headache, cluster headache, this headache, that headache. But basically I told you that two kind of basically type of headache. One could be the real, for a real medical reason like an infection in your brain, or you have other kind of meningitis, all those things. Those are actually less than 2%, and that can be diagnosed easily through your blood test or through MRI or CAT scan and other kind of tests, and that can be treated because at that time you are treating the cause. But the problem here is, and we are not going to talk about that today because that I am not going to talk because I am not the expert of that. But if we take the other kind of headache, then we can divide it into two. One is vascular, which is kind of migraine kind of headache, and most of the other kind of headache, which is almost like 97-98% of the time, no matter what you call it, we call that as a musculoskeletal headache. So what does that mean? It means the headache is arising from the muscular and skeletal system, muscles as well as bone. So something is going on, something has changed. So that's why the headache is happening. Again, you need to remember, I talked in every video again and again. Headache is just one symptom. So you are having the symptom of a bigger picture. And that's exactly what I am trying to make you understand through this video. So now we think if the pain happens in the head or around your head, it is a headache. Like if we have a pain in the shoulder, it is a shoulder pain. And that is symptomatic. So there is nothing wrong with that. But then the problem happens when we started treating just the symptom. So we missed out on a big picture. And second thing, we'll end up taking this Botox injection almost every 3 months. And also it has so much of side effect that does not even help. I'm going to talk about Botox and all this thing maybe in another video. But today we are going to understand how this musculoskeletal headache do happen and what can we do about it. So as I told you, most of the headaches is related to musculo and skeletal headache. So our body is not disconnected. So your head is not disconnected from your neck is not disconnected from your shoulder, everything is connected. So if you are seeing symptoms, especially musculoskeletal symptom, so something has changed. And how we are generally, that is actually facilitating, means that is encouraging all the changes. So to understand, let's get into a basic thing. So in our body, if we take a sharp knife and cut it through the shoulder blade, underneath the shoulder blade, anything above that, we call that as an upper quadrant. And obviously we can cut it on this side, so we'll have left and right quadrant. Okay? Now, the rule is anything that changes anywhere, and how that changes and why, that could be another video, but right now let's take it this way. So anything changes around here, it is going to produce symptom. So if your changes is more over here, obviously you are feeling headache. So when the changes are happening, it's not only happening back here, because everything is connected, you can have here too. So you can give a different name. We call that as a tension headache, we can call that as a cluster headache, we can call different kind of name, but it is the same symptom. So anything can change over here, also create problem over here. So if we are trying to somehow control the headache and somehow the headache goes away, what did I tell you? Your body changes. So down the road, Like suppose I can give you an example. Now you are 25 years old, you are having excruciating headache. Now slowly down the road somehow you are managing and your headache got better. Now you started having neck pain. Now you'll be running around thinking, what's wrong with my neck? Let my neck be treated. And for the same reason, if you did nothing about this, now you might have pain between your shoulder blade. Sometimes you have shoulder because the whole area is some way, somehow it is changing. Because all the muscles from the backside of your head, leg, it is kind of pretty big and it comes from the backside of the head and it crosses almost like your shoulder blade. It comes pretty way down. Not only on the backside, it comes from the front side too. So some way, somehow, your muscles are getting tight. They are not loose. That is exactly how the Botox works. Because it is a neurotoxin. It is actually poison. And the poison, if you give it, it paralyzes the muscle. The local muscles, it can get paralyzed. So muscles is tightening up, so you give the Botox injection, so it's kind of paralyzing, so things got relaxed. But then it is the external medicine you are giving, so body is still, the reason why it is tightening up in the beginning, so that is still there. So if your headache is happening half of your body, half of your head, you call differently, but the reason is the same. Now, many people, they will feel like it is grabbing from the backside of the head. If it is bad enough, it can feel behind the eyes. And the more side you feel, but the side might change. So these are different kind of symptoms. Sometimes if you have a headache, or you might not have a headache all the time, then you will have a hard time to move your neck. Your neck feels extremely tight. Again, we fall back to musculoskeletal headache. Again, many of the women, they will have headache between 5 to 6 days before or after their periods. Those are hormone mediated. Of course, it is hormone, but during that time, the hormone is changing, it is affecting your musculoskeletal system, because we know estrogen affects tremendously your musculoskeletal system. So when that is changing, obviously it is creating headache. So when it is a musculoskeletal headache, my whole point is because your body is changing. So we focus on one symptom is headache, but there's a lot more things are going on. So if we do not treat the cause, why you are having the headache, then you will continue to have problem. But the problem is going to shift. So now you have headache, few years down the road, maybe few months down the road, you will start having neck pain. And down the road, maybe you're still having headache, neck pain, now you start having shoulder pain. Now we are running around and putting out little fire, but the main cause why your body is getting tightened up is completely different. And my whole point of saying all this thing, this is a mechanical issue. So if it is a mechanical issue, it cannot be fixed chemically by giving medication or giving injection. It is not going to work. So actually I have another video there to, how pain is a mechanical issue you need to watch. If you did not subscribe yet, please subscribe to the channel so that you get any new video. I make all this resource video just for you at your request, because you are the one who requests me answer all these questions. And also try to share this with your friends and family. I know many people, even a whole family. I have treated here mother, 2 daughters having excruciating headaches. And the mother already taken like 5 years worth of Botox injection, and she means probably initially it worked a little bit, it does not work now. So thank you for watching. Next time I will tell you what you are going to do about this video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.